Information is Fundamental by Alfred Joyce. Video Part 5.
The Communication Chapter. A Glimpse at the Transcendent Human.
1. The Human Process.
The universe is everything, and everything is the universe. Even an individual thing, an entity, is the universe. A rock is made of information, and there is only one information. And information is the universe. So the rock is the universe. Yet, that seems very counterintuitive to us. Here's how to understand this concept. The universe, at its fundamental level, is information. Every entity, which is assigned as such based on our perception of it, is a product of the universe and is fundamentally made of the same primordial fabric/substance, information. So if the universe were to perceive the rock and were to speak about its experience of the rock, it wouldn't say, "I see a rock." All the universe would see, where the rock was located, is information. So the universe would say, "I am you, and you are me. Thus, there is no I, and there is no you, as we are one and the same." Remember, to understand the universe, we must view the universe from its reference point, because information is fundamental, that from which everything else develops. And as we continue along the developing path from this initial point of view, at some point, we'll encounter the human, reference point. Our reference point is emergent from the universe's reference point. Our perspective is emergent, not fundamental. Therefore, we shouldn't attempt to explain the universe with the presumption that our reference point is the universally fundamental starting point. We build from the source, the universe. So even though we might not experience the rock as the universe perceives the rock as itself. One might counter with this argument. Fine, I can't speak about the universe's experience, nor the rock's experience, but I can speak for my own experience. And I know I don't experience the entire universe. I don't experience the supernova happening in some faraway galaxy. I don't experience the dolphin swimming in the Pacific Ocean. I don't experience the murder committed 2 seconds ago. I don't experience the tree drinking water. Yet, all these events are occurring in the universe. And technically, the universe is experiencing them, since they're all information. So if I'm the universe, how is it that I'm having a different experience than the universe? There is a very key concept that must be examined for this argument. What is I, and how is I different from the universe? To answer these questions, let's revisit our understanding of information. In short, information is an assimilation of an essence and a characteristic. The universe is information and processes information. I is information, albeit a perceived grouping of information, and processes information. Okay, the universe and I are made of the same stuff and do the same thing. So how does the apparent difference in experience occur? In the argument, the I is being understood, perceived, as what it is aware of experiencing. Indeed, a person thinks, "I experienced the fire burning my hand, therefore I know my hand is a part of me. I don't experience the fire burning the candle, therefore I know I'm not the candle." That is the viewpoint from the designated emergent human reality base level. Now, how about us visiting the viewpoint of the designated emergent atomic reality base level? Is that person experiencing the atomic interactions happening in her foot? No, she isn't. Yet she is certain that that is her foot. So the premise of I'm not experiencing it, therefore it isn't me, isn't adequate in justifying what I is fundamentally. The human way of information processing is what influences how humans experience, perceive the universe. Humans have developed an information processing tool known as self-awareness. This function informs the human that I am me. Let's briefly attempt to understand this mechanism. Everything is information and must obey the fundamental principle of the universe. Self-awareness is no different. The body is information and processes information. It has a multitude of tools to process information at its designated emergent reality base level: skin, eyes, brain, tongue, hormones, and many more, including self-awareness. Self-awareness is information. It originates from a body and is made from physical connections within a body. Hence, a body is self-aware of itself only, and not self-aware of other bodies' selves, or aware as a candle. And self-awareness processes information. It makes the body aware of what's happening to and around it. The perceived grouping of information that represents a normal, healthy human body has self-awareness as an emergent characteristic. Therefore, self-awareness plays a role in helping to maintain a perceived grouping of information that represents a normal, healthy human body. Human life operates at its designated emergent reality base level, and as an information processing tool for human life, self-awareness operates at a human scale. Humans tend to eat, play, work, reproduce, create, and engage in other typical human activities. Imagine if, within your human body, you would directly experience every time there's a supernova in the galaxy. Not to mention how your body would actually handle that, but even if it could, would you be able to do the daily things you normally do while directly experiencing a supernova? Imagine if you were self-aware of every single atomic interaction happening within your body at all times. Would you be able to do the daily things you normally do while processing atomic interactions? Self-awareness is an information processing tool designed for the survival and well-being of the organism. Its information processing mechanism and capacity is calibrated for the organism's designated emergent reality base level. Just like your hands are designed to access food, to put in your mouth, or make tools, or hold your baby, they aren't designed to separate atoms or spin planets. Hands are information processing tools calibrated for human activities, and so is self-awareness. So currently, in accordance with the civilizations and societies that we have created and how we live our daily lives, and in the interest of the organisms that we are, our current method of processing information developed calibrated information processing tools that do not naturally make us aware of the entire universe being processed. As explained in the previous chapter, processing the addition of 2 zeros compared to processing the addition of 25 billion zeros isn't an equal process to the system doing the information processing. If self-awareness were to process the entire universe, would the body, the system, be able to handle it? The body would need the information processing power of the universe to process the universe, which technically it has, since it is information, the universe, when perceived at the fundamental level. But our calibrated self-awareness tells us, I am me, with the I being within the body and the me being the body. So we currently feel deeply rooted in the designated emergent human reality base level. And so that's how we currently experience/process the universe. So would the answer be to eliminate self-awareness? Doing so would eliminate the experience of. Having self-awareness is an excellent information processing tool to accelerate new characteristics development. Indeed, by receiving almost immediate feedback, life forms can adjust and develop new characteristics suited to them in their environment. If you weren't aware that fire was burning your hand and harming your body, you might not consider removing your hand away from it. So the appropriate solution would be to increase/expand self-awareness, change its calibration, which would include deepening the knowledge and understanding of the self and the universe. Some yogis, saints, mystics, and others have claimed to have become one with the universe. And if I understand their message correctly, it seems like they identified themselves as, from what they perceived was, the universe's fundamental perspective, as opposed to their prior individual human perspective. Their knowledge and understanding of self shifted considerably, and their information processing tool, self-awareness, was calibrated accordingly. If we wish to find a way to perceive the universe beyond our current individual human perspective, it's necessary to have an understanding of how our current information processing system is operating and which tools we're using. So next, we'll pay close attention to self-awareness and language, because they are crucial information processing tools that link us as humans and that form our base for communication within the humanity system.